Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. Am I audible, visible to all of you in the chat box? Oh sorry, am I audible and visible to all of you? Please let me know in the chat box. And today we finally bring you the RBI Grade B 2025 Phase 2 marathons. Today the subject is management and tomorrow you will have one marathon of reports which will be a current affair based marathon. So do let me know in the chat box if I'm audible, visible, clear to all of you so that we can start with our session. Chalo, so let's start. I have seen everything is going good. Now my friends, if you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to get the PDF of this particular class, then it is available on our Telegram channel. The link of the Telegram channel is given below in the description box. So you can join our Telegram channel also for multiple useful resources. So let's start without wasting much time. Now the overall plan, first of all, I will tell you that what we are doing in marathon and then what you have to do on 6th November when you have your phase 2 exam. Right. So first of all, my friends, I will let you know that what we are doing in marathon. In marathon, there will be some 1 marker and then there will be some 2 marker. A total of 10 questions are there which are of 1 mark. A total of 20 questions are there which are of 2 marks. So total marathon is of 50 marks and I will request you to please make sure that you attend the entire marathon first of all. And at the same time you should give yourself the marks also, like what number of marks you are getting, right? And this is pure objective, right? We will be solving some questions. And mind you, my friends, on 6th of November, 6th December, not November, sorry. On 6th December, when you will have your paper, then mind you, first I will request you to please solve 1 marker only. That will give you enough confidence. That will give you enough confidence to solve some basic questions. And once you have this enough confidence, then only solve the 2 marker questions. Right? Because RBI is quite famous to surprise you on the D-Day. So on 6th of December, when you will be entering into the examination hall, the first paper will be of FM only, right? So make sure, my friends, that you first attempt the 1 markers and then 2 markers. In 1 markers, make sure that you save your time and invest the saved time into your 2 markers also. Right? This is the strategy which is quite followed by everybody and I hope you will also follow it. Right? So let's start. First we are solving 10 questions of 1 marker. So let's see who will be able to give the right answer. Question number 1. All the questions are made as per RBI Grade B Phase 2 level only. So try to answer this question which is coming on your screen. A small paragraph is given because this is a 1 marker and a 1 marker question is quite direct. So you don't have to, worry that much about 1 marker because 1 marker are quite direct. So try to answer this question. Read the passage below and answer the following question. Vijay really enjoys checking out new art at the local coffee shop. He is often trying out new drinks at the same shop. He is also thinking about changing his hairstyle and getting an earpiece, right? Which means like you will be wearing a kind of an ornament. Vijay personality traits matches to dash under Big 5 model of personality. So what will be my answer over here? Arvind is saying A. Extraversion, no. Extraversion is not the correct answer because in extraversion you try to meet new people. You try to meet new people, which is not in this case. Agreeableness, neuroticism, consciousness or openness. Yes, the correct answer will be option number A, which is openness. Because in this particular case, Vijay really enjoys checking out new art. So he is open to check new art, right? In openness, what happens? You try to explore the surroundings which you have, right? You are open to the new opportunities. You are open to the new experiences. You are not shying away from the new experiences. In extraversion, you are a kind of a party animal, right? So which is not correct over here because we are not talking about that how Vijay is talking to all the other people. Consciousness is about need of achievement. Right? I will try to achieve all the good things. I will be regular. I will be organized. Right? Agreeableness is like a kind of a person who always agrees to what others says. He is very humble. He is very noble, he is very cute, he is like all the down to earth kind of personality traits. Neuroticism is like a kind of a person who is mentally unfit. He does not know that when to smile, he does not know when to take too much of stress. He is like not into his correct moods also. So neuroticism is like a kind of person who is not able to understand his mood. Therefore, the correct answer over here will be option number A. If you have solved this correctly, then mark +1. If you have solved this incorrectly, then minus 0.25 for you. चलिए, so answer will be option number A, and remember these 5 are your big 5 personality model given by Lewis Goldberg, and the correct acronym to remember it is OCEAN, OCEAN. Very important. Every now and then question is coming from this particular topic, so definitely it will be my go question. Question number 2. Question number 2. Take your time. In journal parlance of management, which of the following is not a model of organizational behavior? So when you study a chapter of what? When you study a chapter of fundamentals of organizational behavior, you study 5 models of organizational behavior. So try to answer this question which is coming on your screen. A direct question for 1 marker. In 1 marker, definitely you will get some direct question. Autocratic, yes, autocratic is a model. Custodian is also a model. Supportive is also a model. Behavior or collegial, right? So which one is not the model? Tell me. D. Arvind is going with D. Nilesh is also going with D. Yes, correct answer will be D, because behavior is not a model. In your fundamentals of OB, we have 5 models, right? Autocratic is like simply being that kind of autocratic person who always tries to make sure that he has the most authority. Custodian is like you are providing free gifts, economic resource to your, I would say, company members, right? Supportive is like you will try to support. Simple. Collegial is like team-based model, wherein every person is my colleague and I will have to take care of them. System model is that particular model in which people try to fulfill their self-actualization need. Right? So again, very easy question, but if you are not able to answer this, then definitely you will be losing some crucial marks. So again, if you have answered +1, if you were not able to answer, or if you have not able to answer, then obviously 0, but if you have marked it incorrectly, then minus 0.25. Next question, question number 3. Question number 3. Question number 3. Identify the correct statement from the below. According to Sigmund Freud, who is the father of psychoanalytical theory, according to Sigmund Freud, S. Freud is Sigmund Freud, there are 5 stages of personality development. The first stage of personality development is phallic stage. Girls developing liking for their father and hate for their mother is known as Oedipus complex. What will be the correct answer? You have to identify the right code. You have to identify the right code over here. Sigmund Freud, yes, he gave you 5 different personality stages, starting from anal and to whatnot. The first stage of personality was phallic. No, the first stage was anal stage, right? And in this you have your sexual energy in your anal. Girls developing liking for their father and hate for their mother is known as Oedipus complex. No, it is known as Electra complex. Oedipus complex is like boys developing liking for their mothers. So if you see both B and C are incorrect, so only option A is correct over here. Therefore my answer will be option number A. Only statement A is correct. Therefore my answer will be option number A. Now allow me to look in the chat. In the chat I am able to see only A and B are correct. No, B is also incorrect because the first stage is anal stage and not phallic, right? So basically the first stage is oral rather, then you have anal. Okay, but phallic is not the first stage. This even I was aware of. Oral stage is the first, then you have anal, then phallic, then in phallic stage only you have Electra complex and Oedipus complex, latency, and the last stage is genital. Therefore the correct answer over here will be option number A. Right, remember my friends, even if you don't know the entire theory, you should be able to know the main points. Like over here I remember that phallic is not the first stage, either it will be anal, right? Because phallic comes when you are developing some kind of ego, super ego in your mind, right? So if even if you don't know the entire theory, just remember some important points of it. It can help you to score good. Now again, those who have got full answer, +1, those who have gone incorrect, -0.5, and those who were not able to score anything, 0, right? So answer will be A. Question number 4. Question number 4 is quite interesting. Read the following statement and then select the right code. This is related to your delegation. In delegation, there are 3 components, right? You have your authority, responsibility, and accountability. So what is the flow? And always remember, you can delegate authority, you can delegate partial responsibility, but you cannot delegate accountability. Or you can also say partial responsibility can be delegated, full responsibility cannot be delegated. Now try to answer these questions. E. First answer I am getting is E from Nilesh. Flow of authority is obviously downward, but responsibility and your accountability moves upward, right? Now try to check your answers. Authority is moving downward, so this statement is correct. Responsibility is moving upwards, so this is incorrect because over here downward is written. And accountability moves upward. Yes, this statement is also correct. So I have option A and C correct. Therefore, my answer will be option number E. My answer will be option number E. Those who are saying D, no, it's incorrect because B is the incorrect one. You have to identify the correct one. Right? A and C are correct over here. Therefore, my answer will be option number E. Right? Those who have got it, +1. Those who were not able to do anything, 0. Those who were getting wrong answers, -0.25. Cool. Let's move forward to the next question, and this is all related to delegation, right? And also remember, delegation is different from decentralization. Delegation is one-on-one, right? Decentralization is one person distributing the powers to many other persons. Question number 5. Johari windows given by Joseph Juft and Harry Ingham. Now, as per Johari windows, dash is known to others and self, whereas dash is known to others but not to self. So in Johari windows, we have 4 quadrants, right? In Johari windows, we have 4 quadrants. First quadrant which you have to identify is dash is known to others and to self also. So this part of the statement is telling you that you know it and others also know it, right? It's quite open. But in the second case, dash is known to others but it is not known to self. Others know it but you don't know it. So try to answer now. Fifth, D. Yes, even if you apply elimination method, dash is known to others and to self. This is open arena. This is open arena, which will be option number D only because open is given in one particular case only, right? And the second one, dash is known to others but not known to self. Others know it but I don't know, that is known as blind self. Blind self as well, that particular area which is not known to me, others know it. But in Johari windows, remember there are 4 different quadrants. Open arena, which everybody knows. Blind arena means what? Others know but I don't know. Hidden arena means what? That particular arena which I know but others don't know. I have kept certain secrets, right? And then you come to unknown area which nobody knows, only God knows. Right? So the correct answer of previous question will be option number D. Again, +1 for those who have given the right answer, 0 for unattempted, and -0.25 for incorrect one. Chaliye, question number 6 now. Question number 6 now. The management within an organization should function in such a way to minimize conflict. There are 2 measures to minimize the conflict, which are preventive and curative. Preventive measures are those measures which you take before the conflict takes place. So if my conflict is taking place over here, all the measures which I am trying to take before conflict will be known as what? Preventive. These will be known as what? Preventive. All the measures which I take after the conflict has taken place will be known as what? Curative. So question is asking to you, which of the following is not an example of preventive? Which of the following is not an example of preventive? Development of effective leadership, two-way communication, establishing common goals, improvement in interpersonal relationships, and competing. What will be the correct answer? Preventive means which you are taking before only, so that conflict is not taking place in your company. Yes, the correct answer. Like, see, in your 1 markers, do not waste your time, because 2 markers will consume your time. If 1 marker is coming easy, then you should try to address it under less than 30 seconds only, right? So that you can save your time and invest the same in 2 markers. And you only have 30 minutes. I hope you remember for objective section. Yes, the correct answer will be option number E, competing. Right? Because preventive includes like journal measures, development of effective leadership, two-way communication, shared goals, so that conflict doesn't take place. But in your curative, you have competing, avoiding, negotiation strategies. You also have avoidance. You also have, I would say, multiple other type of techniques which will help you to curate, which will help you to reduce the conflict. Competing basically means that I will win and you will lose. It's a zero-sum game. Cool. So answer will be option number E. Those who have given the right answer, +1 for you. Those who have not done anything, 0. And those who have given wrong answer, minus 0.25. Next, question number 7. Again, a very basic question which we are asking in 1 marker. In 2 markers, we will definitely increase the level. Kurt-Lewin model of organizational change states that forces are either driving the movement or a goal or blocking the movement towards a goal. In the same regard, identify which of the following is not a stage of organizational change as per Kurt-Lewin model. Which of the following is not an organizational change as per Kurt-Lewin model? Unfreezing, changing, refreezing, or feedback, or none of the above. This is quite easy. So I have told you that in 1 markers you will definitely find some questions which are easy. So try to increase your score in 1 marker. The correct answer will be feedback, because Kurt-Lewin said that the first stage is unfreezing, wherein you shed your old mindset. Then you go to the stage of change and then you try to refreeze again. Right? Change is the stage of transition. I hope you remember. In unfreezing, you are trying to bring a change of equilibrium. Very famous problem, very famous model, and every now and then questions are coming. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number D over here. I have written D over here, but A, so please avoid this A. It's D. Feedback is not the step to be played by Kurt-Lewin change model. And Kurt-Lewin, I hope you remember, this particular person is also there in leadership chapter, introduce autocratic, democratic and laissez-faire leadership. So the correct answer will be D. Good. Now solving one question from corporate governance. The so-called Anglo-American model of corporate governance emphasizes the interest of shareholders. It relies on a single-tiered board of directors that is normally dominated by non-executive directors elected by a shareholder. Anglo-American model of corporate governance is also known as what? बताइए आंसर. Anglo-American model of corporate governance is also known as what? Double tier model, single tier model, multiple tier model, triple tier model, or none of the above? Mahima is going with C. Harsh is going with D. Triple tier. Someone is again going with B. Nilesh is also going with B. Ashish and GSW is also going with B. Yes, it's a very theoretical concept. Under your Anglo-American model, you have a single tier. This particular tier is your board of directors who will definitely take the control of the company. Right? So Anglo-American model of corporate governance emphasizes the interest of shareholder. It relies on a single tier of board of director that is normally dominated by NEDs, non-executive directors. Right? This model is also known as unitary and a single tier because you have only board of directors who will take care of shareholders and the internal management of the company. Right? In corporate governance, please remember all the internal mechanisms, the laws related to, I would say, corporate governance in India also. Right? Question number 8. Again, those who have given right, +1, 0 and minus 0.25 depending upon your performance. Question number 9. In ethics. Now in ethics, we are expecting a descriptive question every now and then. But in ethics, if they ask you some objective question, then let's see how you will answer. The current question which I have is easy. I hope I will be able to have maximum correct answers. You are a manager of a multinational company. Your style of leadership matches to the servant leadership to the extent that you sometimes forgot to look after your own interest. Which ethical theories best describes your handling issues? Egoism, justice, altruism, consequentialism, or none of the above? Ninth answer I'm looking for. Ninth answer. Yes, the correct one will be altruism. Altruism basically means that I have some love and care for the other people. I will listen to them and I will not force them to follow my commands. So the correct answer will be option number C only. Very good. Right, again an easy question I would say. So in one marker you will definitely get easy questions, therefore I am saying start with one marker in the real exam also and take this confident towards two markers. In my today's marathon also we will solve multiple two markers. Question number 10 now. Identify the concept of field of ethics which explains the moral standard of a country or a society that can be judged with a reference to the set of universal moral standards, and it explains that there are two unrelated ethical propositions and on the basis of this relationship one can arrive at the third proposition. What is this concept known as? Parameters, dilemma, syllogism, or markup, or none of the above? Ethical dilemma. First answer I am getting from Nilesh. Ethical dilemma. Cool. What about others? What about others? Dilemma? Please answer this question. I am getting answers as B. Ethical dilemma. What about others? Skipping. Ashish is going with syllogism. Harsh is going with syllogism. Okay. Yes, the correct answer will be option number C only. In ethical syllogism, you have two different related statements which help you to devise the third one. Right? For example, if you see, ethical syllogism is basically you are trying to conclude something from the basis of first two principles. It's like reasoning which you are giving. Ethical dilemma is what that you are confused whether to go right or whether to go left. Because if you go right, there is nothing left. If you go left, there is nothing right. So you are confused that which particular step you will take. So therefore the correct answer over here will be option number C only. Right? So again do the mathematics, +1, 0 and minus 0.25. Right? Now this completes our 10 questions. Do let me know your score out of 10 after adjusting the negatives. After adjusting the negatives, do let me know your score. Do let me know your score after adjusting the negatives. How many of you are scoring 7 plus? How many of you are scoring 7 plus? I can see Mahima is writing 0.25 negative. Certain question looks easy but they are not that easy. बताइए 7.5. 7 above is good. 8 plus is wonderful. Ashish is again scoring 7.75. Harsh is scoring 6. Got 2 wrong. Okay. What about others? Remember my friend, one marker are scoring. Even if you check 2023, 2024 paper, they are direct. Right? Some questions are quite direct. And yes, in the exam, some questions will be from finance also. It's a mixture of finance and management. So if you are able to score 7 plus in 1 markers, then your confidence will increase and you can take the same in 2 markers. Now let's start with big paragraphs. Right? So let's start with 2 markers. 20 questions we have to solve for 2 markers. Chalo, question is now on your screen related to Sigmund Freud again. Now the question is asking you which, like see, in certain questions you can directly check the question and you can skip the paragraph reading because from the question itself you can get the answer. Chalo, next question everybody. Please answer question number 1. Question number 1. Question number 1. Which component of Sigmund Freud operates entirely on pleasure-seeking principles and instant gratification? Now see my friends, do some smart work. In the question, if you are directly able to answer the question by seeing it, then there is no need to read paragraph. because this is a concept based question. This is not a paragraph based question. Okay, this is a concept based question. So if you know the concept, directly go with the question itself. There is no need to read this much of paragraph, right? Do some smart work. Which component of Sigmund Freud personality structure operates entirely on pressure? The ID will be the correct answer. So my answer will be C. ID is basically my all the daydreaming which I am doing. Then you have your ego. Ego keeps ID in check. This tells that yes, this is something you have to do right now. Super ego tells you the ethical constraints, that whether it is right or whether it is wrong. So the correct answer will be C. I am able to see that many of you have given the right answer. Now this is a 2 marker. So plus 2 if you have got it correct, minus 0.5 if you have got it incorrect, and 0 if you were not able to answer it. Okay, so the correct answer will be C. And remember my friends, in 2 markers also some questions will be direct, some questions will be hell confusing. So make a balance, right? Question number 1 of 2 markers, the answer will be C. Next question. Which component of the personality represents internalized moral standards, values, and the conscience? What will be your answer for question number 2? Question number 2, my friends. Which component of personality represents internalized moral standards, values, and conscience? Ego, moral standard, values, and conscience. Conscience is basically what you should do. Please tell me the answer. I am seeing some students are getting confused between ego and superego. So there is a confusion which is happening between A and B. Let me see the chat box. Mahima is going with ego. Nilesh is going with ego again. Ashish is going with superego. Harsh and Harsh is going with A. And GSW student is going with superego. Concise basically means what? Again, your ethical constraint only, that whether you should do it or not. Right? So the correct answer will be option number B, which is superego only. Right? Remember, ego just keeps ID in check. Ego will tell ID that this is the moment to study. This is not the moment to do anything else. Right? So answer over here will be option number B itself, which is your option number B, superego. Conscience basically means what? That what is correct and what is incorrect. Ethical constraints. So my question answer will be option number B. Right? Again, those who got correct 2, those who got incorrect minus 0.5, and 0 for those people who were not able to answer anything. Chalo, question number 3. Which of the following statement correctly describes Sigmund Freud views of human mind and personality? Now this is not a direct question, so for that you have to read a paragraph. This is not the direct question, you have to read the paragraph. Nilesh and Mahima, I will request you to revise Sigmund Freud psychoanalytical model. Please try to answer this question now. Please tell me the right answer of question number 3. The question is saying what? Which of the following statement correctly describes Sigmund Freud views of human mind and personality? Now this is not a direct question, so you have to read a paragraph. Question number 1 and 2 were direct, so you were able to answer them directly without reading paragraph. Take your time. I am not hurrying over here. You can answer it. Now each and every line you have to read. In this case, your reading speed should be very high. Good, Mahima. Revise everything. If you are a student of EduTap, then RRR is already there. You can refer to that, or summary sheets are already there. You can use that also. C. Ashish has given C. Mahima is also given C. What about others? I can't see last option. Okay, very sorry for that. The last option is none of the above. right? Last option is none of the above. Or let me do one thing, because all the questions are big only. I will remove the banner. Just give me a minute. Yes, now I think things will go good. Chaliye, question number 3 now. I have removed the banner, so you will be able to see the full question, don't worry. Right, I have removed the banner. Try to answer this question now. C, Nilesh is also going with C. Right. See, it is clearly given that unseen mental processes influences our behavior, dreams and slips of tongues. And if you see, it is over here, it is given unseen processes do not affect. Now see, I made the question, so I know the answer. Let's be frank on it. We are not in kindergarten anymore. I have made the question, so I know the answer, but what answer it will be. So therefore, I'm directly picking out the words. Okay. So 2 is definitely incorrect. Now if you read 1, human behavior is influenced by the unconscious desires and early childhood experience. This is basically your ID only if you see. Right? And if you read, he suggested that human behavior is not driven by conscious decision making, but by some hidden forces also. Right? So statement number 1 is correct. Personality develops from interaction of different layers of mind. Obviously, yes. Then only you have ID, super ego, and your ego. So 1 and 3 are correct over here, and therefore my answer will be option number C. Good. Right? Answer will be option number C. Question number 4 now. Question number 4. Again a 2 marker. Let's see how many of you will be able to answer it correctly. I am looking for the correct answers for question number 4 now. Looking for the correct answers for question number 4. Let's see who gives me the right answer. Power and authority. So they have defined power in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, they have defined authority. Keep a list of all the correct answers and wrong answers which you are getting. That will help you to calculate your right score in the end of the marathon. Expert, which of the following is not a positional power? Right. So I can see many of you are going with D. So let's try to discuss. Question is asking you which of the following is not a positional power. Position power is basically coming from a position. Positional power is a kind of authority only. Positional power is kind of authority only, right? And then you have your, I would say, personal power. Personal power are of 3 types. What are these 3 types? Expert. Then you also have your, I would say, referent power, right? And charismatic power. I hope you know about them. Positional power are of 4 types. What are these 4 types? Reward power, coercive power, right? Then you have information power, and then you have legitimate power. Right? So these are the powers and authorities which I have. Now question is asking you which of the following is not a positional power. Yes, the correct answer will be D, because expert power comes from your expert knowledge. For example, doctors are the expert of human body. Lawyers are the expert of your law in India. So answer will be option number D, expert power. Right. Cool. So answer will be option number D in this case. Question number 5. Which of the following is not an example of personal power? So this time, first time they ask you which of the following is not a positional. Now they are asking you which of the following is not a personal power. Referent, expert, connection, information and charismatic. Yes, very good, Mahima. You have revised with me. Very good. And if you need explanation, then please tell me. Please tell me which of the following is not an example of personal power. Not an example of personal power. Personal power are of 3 types, right? Your expert, referent, and your charismatic. Right? If you need explanation, then bata dena, right? Which of the following is not a personal power? So answer will be my information power. Information power is a authority. Authority. I hope you know what is the difference between authority and power, and the ambit of power is much higher as compared to authority. So my correct answer over here will be option number D again. Right? So those who have got it correct, +2, -0.5 and 0, you know what the respective marking scheme is. Chaliye, question number 6. Wow, question number 6 looks like out of the bounds. It looks like we have not done. वैसे तो C and D, but C can be your a kind of a personal power, like I have my own connections. So D is like 100% incorrect. So I will choose that particular option which is 100% incorrect. Information is your authority only. Information power is based on authority only, position only. Therefore, I will choose that question which is like completely out of the bounds, which is like 100% incorrect. Connection power can be your personal. Connection power is like a loose term. It's like a journal term, like मेरे connections है. So that can be a personal power, but D is like completely 100% incorrect. Therefore, I will go for option number D. Question number 6. चलिए next notion. Now see, in your RBI there can be some bouncers also. So we have to be ready for bouncers also. So this is a question which is given to you. Now even if you don't know the answer, don't worry. Try to read the paragraph and answer. Try to read the paragraph and answer. Now see, even if you don't know Selenium framework, bond journal system theory, then don't get panic in the exam that what they have asked. This is a simple RC based question, reading comprehension based question, right? And this happened in 2024 also, that they are giving long paragraphs, but the answer is hidden in those paragraph itself. Right, please answer this question. Selenium framework. Now Selenium framework helps in managing primarily by what? It is the sense of making model that categorizes situation into 5 domains: simple, complicated, complex, chaotic, disorder. Each domain demands a different leadership response. Simple situation relies on best. Complicated one require expert judgments. Complex require for experimental learning. Chaotic experiments require need action to restore order. The teacher teaches managers the framework teaches managers the context, determine the best course of action, and effective decision making begins with correct diagnosing of the environment. C. Ashish is going with C. Replace expert judgment with automatic procedures, categorizing situation, and guide specific. Yes, answer will be option number B, because they have clearly given, right, that if you are having this category, complicated one, then you have to use expert judgment. If you are having complex issue, then use experiment. If you are having chaotic environments, then use rapid action. If you are demanding different responses for different situations, therefore the correct answer will be option number B. B will be the correct answer, not C. Right? So answer will be B. Next question. Which of the following is not one of the domain of Synonym framework? Synonym framework. Synonym framework. Last year they asked 4 questions from an RC based question. So do not panic if you don't see the similar concept in the exam. Rather, it can be easy cakewalk for you. But yes, if you are not able to find your answer from the given passage, then it's better to move ahead. Then it's better to skip this question. Do not waste your time in such questions when you are not able to ascertain the right answer. चलिए question number 7. Which of the following is not one of the domains of Synonym framework? Yes, the correct answer will be what? Structural, if I'm not wrong, because simple is there, complicated is there, complex is also there, chaotic is also there. The correct answer will be option number E in this particular case, because structure is not given in the passage if you read the second paragraph. The correct answer will be option number E. Right? So now let's move forward to question number 8. Question number 8. According to Bolding's journal system theory, organization will be viewed as what? So you have to read Bolding journal system theory first of all. मैं भी पढ़ रहा हूँ, आप भी पढ़िए. So my reading is complete. What about you? C? Yes. Should be viewed as what? Open system only because it is clearly given. Open system made of interconnected subsystems, right? Therefore, my right answer will be C. My right answer will be option number C. Good. चलिए next question. Question number 9. Question number 9. Please do not skip such questions. There can be a answer hidden in the case study itself. This was the learning of last year questions for all of us. Question number 9, everybody. Nine का answer. What is the key managerial implication for bolding journal system theory? Ninth C. Yes, simply because the theory encourages managers to obtain broader perspective, recognizing patterns, relationships, impact of external factors rather than involving of the isolated problem. So you have to get an holistic approach, or an external environment has little effect on organizational functioning, or what? Yes, the correct answer will be C, because over here it is clearly given that you need to have a broader perspective. Broader means holistic perspective. Therefore, my answer will be option number C. Right? Moving forward, my friends. Question number 10. Now in question number 10, you have a paragraph wherein you have to fill the blanks. Question number 10 is all about a paragraph wherein you have to fill the blanks. Chaliye, try to answer now. Non-verbal communication. So this is based on your communication chapter. And remember, my friends, the questions which we are solving in the class, they will never come in your paper because RBI has its own class of asking the questions. But we are practicing some, similar questions so that we know the technique. So you have to read the paragraph over here, right? The study of body movements, facial expressions, eye behavior through which individual reveals their confidence, nervousness or discomfort is known as kinesics, body language, right? Entire body is getting involved. Entire body is getting involved. So it will be kinesics in your first particular blank. Haptics is touch of hand. Artifacts is objects, right? Paralinguistic is like modulation of your tone. Proxemics is your personal space. So the correct answer will be B. Good. Right. So these are multiple different types of non-verbal communication which we have covered in our classes multiple times. Chaliye, question number 11 now. Question number 11. Unintentional hand and arm movements that support, emphasizes or replace spoken words are known as what? Haptics, gestures, artifact, proxemics or kinesics. Question number 11, you have to find out the blank number 2 now. You have to find out blank number 2. What will be your correct answer? 11th B. Ashish is going with B. Ashish deleted his reply. Ashish, what's happening to you? Nilesh is going with B. Rahul is going with B. Ashish again is back with B. Webhub is going with B. Yes. This is known as my gestures, right? Gestures basically means what? One particular body part is moving. So answer will be option number B. Good. Right. Question number 12. Now you have to judge the answer of your fill in the blank number 3. Now you have to judge the answer of fill in the blank number 3. And may I know how many of you are a student of EduTap? Like I know some people who are in the chat. Or are you doing complete self-study? Question number 12, my friends, please try to answer it. 12th A. Personal items such as clothing, accessories, decor, belongingness that express identity, personality or status are referred to as what? Yes, these are objects and objects are given with the help of artifacts only. Therefore, the 12th answer will be option number A. Right? Very good, those who are giving A. Next question, the last question on this set is based on blank number 4. Blank number 4. Communication through a physical touch, such as handshake or a pat on a shoulder, is known as haptics. So answer will be D. Right? Answer will be D. Because communication with the touch of an hand is known as haptics. So as I told you, my friends, sometimes you can get an easy question, sometimes it can be a time consuming question but it can be easy, sometimes it can be time consuming but tough, sometimes they can ask you a direct question in 2 marker also. So we are practicing multiple questions, right? Now these are the concepts which you know, therefore the question is looking easy. Question number 14 now. Chalo, 14 is all about conflict again. So you have to read the conflict and then tell me the right answer. Question number 14. Question number 14, everybody. Please try to answer question number 14. बताइए क्वेश्चन नंबर 14 का आंसर. Question number 14, everybody, please try to answer it. A team working on a project constantly argues, deadlines are missed, members have stopped sharing the important information with each other. The work environment has become stressful and productivity has declined. This is a situation of functional, task, healthy disagreement, dysfunctional conflict, or negotiated. Yes, the correct answer will be dysfunctional conflict, because this is the conflict wherein your effects of the conflict becomes negative. So over here it is clearly given that environment has become stressful, productivity has declined, people have stopped sharing the important information. So this basically means that there are some negative side effects. There are some negative side effects of the conflict. Therefore your right answer will be option number D. Cool. Everybody has given the right answer. So your conceptual clarity is good. Very good. Question number 15 now. Try to answer question number 15 now. 15. Again a question which we have taken from conflict. But this time we are trying to address the conflict. Two departments disagree on how to allocate a limited budget. They meet to discuss interest, compare priorities, and try to reach to a mutual accepted solution without involving a senior management. This situation describes what? Compromise, negotiation, avoidance, domination, or mediation. 15th B, yes, there are two type of negotiations, by the way, distributive and integrative, right? Yes, the correct answer over here will be negotiations, because all the other options are not looking correct to me. In negotiation, if it is integrative in nature, then yes, you can have a win-win situation. So the correct answer of this question will be option number B. Right, now let's move forward to question number 16. A big passage is given on which a question has to be answered. Chaliye, I will give you time. I will give you time. Don't worry. Try to answer 16th one now. The question is on Steve Jobs, a visionary entrepreneur. I will also read. You will also read. Hmm. I have got the context. 16th. I'm looking for right answers for 16th now. Vivek is going with B, consultative. Okay. कंसल्टेटिव ऑटोक्रेट सी ऑटोक्रेट तो लग ही नहीं रहा है, तो ऑटोक्रेट को तो आप रिमूव कर सकते हो. सी और बी. Yes, the correct answer will be delegative because it is clearly given that he is giving freedom. He is also he didn't dictate the exact method. An environment of autonomy is also there, which will happen in delegative only, which is also known as free rein leadership. Right? Because under this type of leadership, you have complete freedom and trust on the people. Therefore, the right answer will be C. Good. Those who gave C was good. Question number 17 now. 17. The question is on Burger King. "17, my friends, come on. Read the question and then answer. "17th A, bureaucratic, because it is clearly given over here what? On industry leader by continuously developing global presence through franchising, okay. Through efficiency, calculative, standardized predictability and overall control, Burger King has consolidated standardized process that permeates down to each restaurant. So this standardization happens in what? Servant. See, in servant the keyword is listening, which was given by Robert Greenleaf. Paternalistic is like family kind of structure. Delegative is like complete freedom to your team members. So yes, A looks correct because in bureaucratics you will set some standards so that your process can become fast. Therefore, the correct answer over here will be option number A. Right? Question number 18 is a fill in the blank question. So try to answer it. Read it first of all. I will also read it. चलिए, try to answer. Looks easy. Try to answer now. Let's see who gives me the right answer. बताइए. What will be the right answer, my friends? D. Yes, because paragraph you have to identify the A1. A blank is long term direction which will be provided by strategy only. Right, now let's move forward to 19. Let's move forward to 19. Now you have to identify C and B for me. In the paragraph, C refers to detailed step-by-step instructions and B refer to broad guidelines that help managers to make consistent decisions. Identify the correct pair. बताइए आंसर टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 19. What will be the 19th answer? Step by step is your procedure, right? Step by step is your procedure. Don't get confused between procedure and method. They both are class aparts. B refers to the broad guidelines that help managers to make consistent decisions. Consistent decisions are basically made through policies. Policies are the broad guidelines. So in C, procedure will come, and yes, the answer will be B, because procedure and policy. Now see, certain times they make question which are like quite, what should I say, like complicated. So over here this is happening, like the answer is very easy, but they have made it complicating by the structure of it. Therefore the correct answer will be option number B. Last question before we conclude our class for today, and I will not ask this course because you have exceeded my expectations by scoring all good. So don't get overconfident by solving this question. The real performance will depend on the exam, obviously. No matter how we try, RBI will try to test you. So be ready. You all are giving phase 2, so you all are lucky ones. Make sure that you convert this particular chance and reach to phase 2. Yes, type A and type B, again given by Sigmund Freud. Individuals with type A personality are competitive. Yes, they are kind of very competitive. They will try to win at all cost. Type B personalities are relaxed, patient, less hurried, generally experience lower stress level. Type A will require slow paced work environments, while type B will require under pressure and tight guidelines. Yes, 20th answer will be option number A, because type A people will require fast and pressure and tight guidelines as compared to type B. So only first and second statement is correct. The third statement is vice versa. Here type A should come and here type B should come. So my correct answer will be only option number A. Right? So that concludes our class. Thank you, my friends, for joining me. All the very best. The overall objective of this marathon was just to give you some confidence so that we can tell you that you are walking on the right path. If you have scored very good, all the very best. What happens on 6th of December, that time will decide, but you all have prepared very well, and I am super proud of all of you. Right? Chaliye. So let's close this session. All the very best, my friends. Again, one more time, give your best shot and hope to see you on interview. Any doubts?